Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Dion. You guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Nikki. If you are new here, I teach people how to create the lives that they love by using their minds, okay? You guys, hey, NBA. Mwah. Love you so much. Hi. You guys come on in, tap the screen. Hi, Laura. You guys come on in. Julia, come on in. Share the live, okay? You guys, we are going to be talking about unconscious programming. You guys know that I am heavy on the mindset. Mwah! Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much for that. So we're going to be talking about the unconscious programming that is taking place in our lives every single day, right? And why it is so important to live intentionally, to be intentional with all of your decisions and actions that you take throughout the day. So you guys come on in. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? Okay, you guys know I'm gonna get to my board. You guys know I'm gonna get to my board, okay? We got some things to talk about today. Hey, Vera. How you guys doing today? You guys come in. Let me know what is on your mind. If there's anything on your mind, if there's anything that you're going through right now, anything that you're trying to work through, I love interacting with you guys and working out your issues on my board. So if there's something, listening, nice. Okay, milking goats. How beautiful is that, right? How beautiful. It's snowing outside where I am, guys. Come on in, share your concerns, things that you're trying to work through, things that are heavy on your heart. Put them in the comments, and I love to, again, interact with you guys and work through your issues on my board, okay? All right, you're my breakup, missing him and want him back, crying. Oh my goodness, Rona. My goodness, my darling, this is a celebration. I know it doesn't feel like that. I've been there before, right? 47, Laura. Wow, that's a lot of goats. That's a lot of goats. Rona, okay? If you are going through a breakup, it is a time to celebrate, my darling, okay? At some point in your life, you asked for this. Hey, Sparkle! Mwah, my darling Sparkle. Thank you, Sim Sim. I love you so much. Rona, if you are going through a breakup, at some point, thank you so much. At some point, you asked for this. You may not understand the actual circumstance that's going on and taking place right this moment. But my darling, trust me when I tell you that you have a vision of your life. You have a vision of what you want in your life, right? So if you weren't going to break up with them, and the divine knows that that's not where you're supposed to be, the divine is going to make it crumble. And that's for your benefit. So please celebrate, okay? So today, you guys, we are here. Okay, Rona? You got to be strong, though. Don't force things that are being maneuvered around for you. When we force things, that's when we suffer, right? I've been there. I was forcing a relationship for years, girl. Almost 10 years, okay? That I knew I shouldn't have been in. You know what I'm saying? So don't waste your time. Allow the divine to guide you. When we have faith, people have faith in their religions. All religions are welcome here, right? However you worship your God, your divine, that's your business, okay? It's none of mine. But when you have faith in something higher, bigger than you, you need not worry. If you worry but still have faith, it's like the opposite ends of the spectrum, right? You can't worry and still have faith at the same time. So whoever you believe in, okay, put your trust in that. Okay, that they are delivering everything that you want. Okay, my darling, I love you so much. Be strong. I know that breakups are a little hard. Hi, my Ruby. Hi, my Ruby, darling. How have you been doing your self-love? I know you got something to tell me today, Ruby. What you been doing, girl? You got your lashes done? You got your nails did? What you do, girl? Okay, so today, thank you, guys. Love you so much. I'm so grateful for you guys, okay? So today I'm gonna flip this around so that we can get to the board, okay? I need you guys to tap the screen for me and share the live. That's how you guys can help support me, okay? Today we're gonna be talking about the law of hypnotic rhythm, okay? Napoleon Hill mentioned this in Outwitting the Devil, okay? What is he talking about, all right? He's saying that 98% of people cannot break away, right? Cannot break away from certain habits, a certain way of thinking, a certain way of doing things, certain things that they do, okay? Only 2% of people consciously break away from their habits. I encourage you to be one of these the 2%, okay, guys? I missed you, Starlight. I love you so much. I was on yesterday. So, you guys, I've been going through some spiritual downloads myself, okay? I've been going through some things spiritually. And so when I go through these downloads, I sort of have to keep to myself so that I can be mindful of what I am consuming in my mind, the things that I am taking in during that time, so that I can be receptive to the messages, be charged up, okay? Again, here we're talking about the law of hypnotic rhythm today. Napoleon Hill said that 98% of people are stuck, okay, in certain habits, their way of thinking, the things that they do. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? That's a lot of people, number one. So a lot of people are really just walking around on autopilot. That's what this law of hypnotic rhythm is basically saying. 98% of people are walking around on autopilot. Okay? I've been healing my hair using hair flop. Okay, girl. Yes, do it. I knew you was doing something. I'm so proud of you for constantly pouring into yourself. You guys tap the screen for me and share this live. My lives can be life-changing if you let them be, okay? If you let them be, all right? So 98% of the population right now is on autopilot in their lives, and to me, that is crazy, all right? How do we get on autopilot, right? How do we get on autopilot, all right? So we have, let me make sure you guys can see, okay? Let me make sure you guys can see. You guys tap the screen, share the live, okay? Tap the screen, share the live. We're talking about the law of hypnotic rhythm today. It was noted in Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. What is he saying? 98% of the people are on autopilot every single day. They're not thinking about what they need to do. They're not moving intentionally. They are literally just on autopilot. They wake up to an alarm. They go to work. They come home. They're on autopilot. They're very robotic, okay? So let's break this down, all right? Okay. So in life we have, maybe I need to turn it over here. I don't know if you guys can see. In life we have what? We have incoming thoughts, okay? And then we have outgoing thoughts, all right? We have incoming and we have outgoing, all right? What are the incoming thoughts? What are the incoming thoughts in life? Those are things like TV, what we hear on TV, what we hear in the movies, right? Our parents, this is all programming, okay? All right? Our parents, movies, school. This is how we get our incoming thoughts, all right? School, society. All right? So incoming thoughts consist of things that are pushed into you, thoughts that come to you, all right? Things that come to you, they're incoming, all right, into the brain, right? Now the outgoing thoughts are intentional thoughts, your own intentional thoughts, all right? These thoughts come from you, all right? You, okay? Okay? So the incoming comes from everything else, your surroundings, the people, all of that. Give me a yellow heart in the comments if you guys are following me, right? Okay, give me a yellow heart in the comments if you guys are following me, right? So now, what is happening is, okay, let's walk through an example, okay? So what if I have a incoming thought, right? Or an incoming thought that is, oh my gosh, say I make a TikTok video. And someone in that video says, this is a horrible video, right? So this is an incoming thought, okay? This is an incoming thought, all right? Example. Nikki, okay. Let me just say, someone comments, I'm using myself as an example, comments to me, this is a horrible TikTok video, right? So say someone, this is incoming, okay? This is an incoming thought into my world. I wasn't asking for this thought, right? Okay, so it's a thought. All right? Now, what will happen is, say I hear that thought or read that thought, and then I attach an emotion to it. What if I get sad about it, right? So what if it results in me getting sad, okay? All right, now I've attached a feeling to this. Remember yesterday we were talking about feelings, right? Hey Jahan, my love. Remember yesterday we were talking about feelings, right? Okay, so the incoming thought is, oh my gosh, that was a horrible TikTok video, Nikki. Say I read that from some random person. I'm using myself as an example to show you guys how people, 98% of the people are stuck into these habitual habits, okay? A habitual way of thinking, a habitual way of doing things unconsciously, okay? I'm going to show you guys this cycle, all right? So I read a comment. It says, this is a horrible TikTok video. Now, I attach an emotion to that. I become sad, okay? What does that emotion do? What does that emotion do to that incoming thought? Well, it actually charges it. It's like it gives power to it. You know how I tell you guys, your emotion is a creative tool, right? Your emotions, your feelings are one of your super powerful creative tools. Your emotions give power to your manifestation, right? So if I attach this emotion to that comment that I read, I'm actually giving power to it. So I'm giving power to this thought, okay? Now, all right, once I give power to that thought, that is then making it what? A belief of mine, right? It's then making it a belief of mine. Why is it making it a belief of mine, right? Well, I attached meaning to it. I attached my feelings to it. I gave it meaning with my emotion, how I reacted to it. Okay? Give me a yellow heart if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Hey, Jackie! Hey, Jackie! Hello, my babies. I love you guys so much. So much. All right? Now, all right? What happens is, once you accept, okay, you give power to this, right? Your reticular activating system is going to go into effect, and baby, it's going to be looking for proof of this. It's going to be looking for proof of this. So now, right, I'm going to be walking around reading comments, and I'm going to be like, yeah, see, that is true. I do make terrible TikTok videos. Someone else is saying it right here. Someone else is saying it right here, right? So what happens is we begin to look for proof of this. We begin to look for proof of it because our mind has to make sense of it, right? And then what? Okay? That becomes a cycle. That conviction becomes a cycle, right? So we look for proof of it. Conviction. Okay? And this becomes a cycle for people. Okay? So let me again explain. All right? We have incoming thoughts, we have outgoing thoughts. We have incoming thoughts, we have outgoing thoughts. What are incoming thoughts? This is why I always said we got to be mindful of what we are letting come, what we are consuming on a daily basis. We got to be mindful. Thank you for that. Whoever that was, I love you so much. We have to be mindful of the TV shows we watch because what? They give us incoming thoughts. We got to be mindful of the people we interact with, the movies, the schooling, the society. All of those things, right, program us. They are constantly throwing information at us, right? We're constantly absorbing information. Now, again, a lot of this stuff is unconscious. If you're constantly watching a certain show, a certain series, and so you're watching that, right? Things will be unconsciously programmed into you that you are not even aware of. But because the repetition was there, right? Because the repetition was there, it has become ingrained in you. You must be careful of the music that you listen to. You must be careful of the shows that you watch. You must be careful of the news. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. You must be careful of all of this. You understand? Because that repetition, right, is going to ingrain something in you. But now, incoming thoughts are all of these things. The TV, the movies, the parents, the schooling, society, all of that, right? For example, I'm giving you guys an example. I'm minding my business, right? I'm minding my business and say, I read a comment that says, this is a horrible TikTok video under one of my videos, right? Say I read some, I haven't yet, although my videos aren't necessarily the best, okay? I love going live, that's my thing. My videos ain't my best, but you know. I do what I gotta do to play the TikTok game. But here, okay, say I randomly read this. Okay, now I can either allow that to roll off of me. Okay, roll on off of me, all right? Because hello, you don't have to choose to react to everything you hear. You do not have to choose to react to everything you hear, especially if it's just a one-off thing. Now, the repetition of you guys listening to the same song, if that song ain't got no good up in it, baby, you're going to be programmed. That's repeatedly. But we're talking about one-off things. So I read under my video, okay, this is a horrible TikTok video. Now, I can choose to let it roll off of me, or, okay, I can attach an emotion to it and react to it. If you do that, okay, if you do that, what are you doing? You are giving power to that random thought, that random incoming thought. You understand what happens? I told you, when your emotions do what? They give power to. They give power to your manifestations. They give power to your manifestations. They're one of your creative tools. It's one of your super powerful creative tools. So if you see or read something, hear something, and then you get sad, like if say I read this and I got sad, guess what? Guess what? Something within me, okay, has now been triggered, okay? My RAS, my reticular activating system, right, is now going to look for proof of that. Now I'm going to be scrolling my damn TikTok page, and I'm going to be like, yeah, see, this one isn't, they're right, I'm not good at making videos like this. I'm not good at making videos. This isn't me, you know. I should just stop. I should just give up, right? Now you have given, it's conviction there. It's conviction there now, right? Now, what is this? A cycle. This becomes a cycle. All right? Okay? This is why we must be mindful of the things that we consume. Now, the 2% of the population that's out there living consciously, living intentional, they override this. They override this cycle. It must be overridden. Okay? All right? How do we do that? So now, okay, we're going to go to our outgoing thoughts. We're going to move to our outgoing thoughts. What are the outgoing thoughts? They are the thoughts that I choose to intentionally place within me. So I may say, okay, this is a horrible TikTok video. Okay, that was an incoming thought. Now here, I may say, you know what? I'm going to choose to think that I make the best TikTok videos ever. Okay? Now, you see, I'm choosing that. I'm choosing this thought. So that's one of my outgoing thoughts. As creators, we have the power to choose. Hey, Gracie! We have the power to choose. You guys share the live. Tap the screen and share the live, okay? I make the best TikTok videos, okay? All right. So I am choosing this thought. You guys can choose your thoughts. I desire to be in a healthy relationship. I desire to make a certain amount of money. I desire to drive a certain car. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, okay? Hey, Jody. Hi, Jody. I love seeing my regulars up here. Mwah. I love you so much, right? Okay, so now, all right. Once I have made the choice, right, to have this outgoing thought. See, right now, what am I doing? I'm overriding. Is overriding with 2 R's? I don't think so. Maybe. Overriding. I don't think I've ever had to spell that in my life. Riding. I think it looks like it should have 2 R's. Overriding. I don't know. Okay. But what am I doing here? I'm overriding this incoming thought that I chose to believe. Okay? I'm overriding this incoming thought that I chose to believe. So here, right here, okay, my outgoing thought is going to be, I make the best TikTok videos. All right? Now, what do I need to do? I need to do what? The same thing, but I'm doing it intentionally down here. See, I'm going to attach emotion to it. Okay? What am I going to do? Attach emotion to it. Why am I going to attach emotion to it? Well, see, here in the incoming thought, had I not attached any emotion to it, it would never have become a belief. Okay? It would never have become a belief. So right here, we know that when we're moving intentionally, we want to attach some power to it. We want to attach our emotion to it so that we can begin to ingrain this new belief within us. Okay? Does this make sense to you guys? Raise your hand if this stuff makes sense, okay? I need to make sure it's making sense to you. All right? I understand it, but I need to make sure that you guys are getting it. Because if not, then I need to revamp how I'm showing it, right? Or explaining it. Okay, so now I'm going to choose a happy emotion. I'm going to choose to feel powerful, confident, happy when I what? Say this, right? I'm choosing my outgoing thought. I'm giving my power to it, my emotion, okay? Now, what am I going to do? Okay, so here, remember the RAS is going to, once you have attached an emotion to it, it's going to go out there and try to find proof of what this new thought is. It's trying to find proof so that it will become a belief. Now here, I'm going to do the same thing, but in reverse and intentionally. So I am going to find proof of this every single day. I recommend doing it at the end of your day, right? I recommend doing it at the end of your day. Take a few moments at the end of your day, right? And recap. Oh my goodness, you know what? I do make good TikTok videos. I'm going to be scrolling through my page and be like, yeah, see, this person is commenting. Yes, see? Oh my gosh, look at the quality of this video. I can see how over time I have improved. You get what I'm saying? So you are out there looking for proof. Proof of this new what? Outgoing thought that you are embedding in you. So when you have a desire, when you have a dream, when you have a goal that you want to do, something that you want to accomplish, you're going to make it an outgoing thought, okay? You're going to attach an emotion to it, right? Okay? You are going to confirm, look for proof of it on a daily basis, right? Okay? All right? And then so that you will begin to believe it to be true. All right? So that you can begin to believe it to be true. These incoming thoughts must be overridden sometimes. Anytime you want to change yourself, level up. Don't I talk about reprogramming yourself? That's overriding your current program. We are just like computers, guys. I can't express this enough. We are just like computers. If you want to turn on that computer and experience a different program, if you want to see something different on that computer, if you want to see it upgraded or whatever you've installed on it, you may have installed some software on there, you know, whatever it is. If you want to open up that computer and see what you want to see, you have to make sure the program that you installed on that computer is what you want. It must be what you want. It must align with what you want. You cannot program yourself. You cannot program yourself, your computer, with things that you don't want, thoughts that you don't need, actions that you don't need to take, and then expect to see a different program, software on the computer. I'm not going to install give me a software. I'm not going to install okay, I'm not install Microsoft Word. Does this make sense? All right, give me a yellow heart in the comments if this makes sense, guys. Okay, you guys make sure to tap the screen and share the live. I thank you so much for your support. This helps get this live to the FYP, baby, so people can see it. All right. But hopefully this makes sense, right? You cannot expect to install on your computer one program and then expect to open it up and see another. It ain't gonna happen like that, right? So we must be conscious, okay, of the incoming thoughts, okay, and the outgoing thoughts, of the incoming thoughts and of the outgoing thoughts. So it's so important that we do what? That we confirm. That we confirm, okay? These proof of these thoughts that we are trying to manifest, okay? So for instance, if I want to manifest love, I am a wonderful wife. I would make a wonderful wife, okay? Say that's the outgoing thought. That's what I'm choosing to program myself with, okay? Now, what am I overriding? I'm overriding that, marriage isn't for me. I don't see myself getting married. Say someone up here. Let's just walk through it. Let's just walk through it. Hopefully this is making sense. Okay, good. Jackie said, Jackie's got it. I know Jahan's probably working, but Jackie's got it. Who else got it? Who else is this making sense to? Let me know, guys. Again, because if I don't get the feedback, right? If I don't get the feedback, the confirmation, if I don't get proof, all right? What am I then believing? I'm believing it's not helping you. So help me help you. Confirm for me. Give me the proof, okay, that the teachings are clear. Give me proof that the teachings are clear. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I love you guys so much. Okay. Okay, so say up here, what did someone say that they were trying to work through? Thank you, Gracie Poo Poo. It's okay. Let me go back to the comments and see. What's just going over manifest the best. Go ahead. Hello, my love. I love you so much. I love you so much. Let me go through the comments. Someone said that it was something that they were trying to work through. I don't know why. I just love your teaching. Thank you, Amber. I just saw your comment. Thank you so much. Ruby's taking notes. Okay, good. Let's see. Bring down vibration. Sorry. Who here is going through something? Put it in the comments so I can help work through it. Use it as an example. I just hate to give the same examples, my same examples. Hey, hold on, guys. Give me 60 seconds of power tapping the screen. 60 seconds power tapping the screen. why did you take this off? Very hot. Okay, let's see. Okay, does someone put something here so I can use it as an example? Okay, makes perfect sense. Thank you, Spider-Man. Hey, Applejacks, my lovely. I just got into a bad car accident and it hurts to drive and I need a car to get to work. Oh, Miss Flexible. Look, your name is Miss Flexible, okay? Okay, so what are you going to focus on? Focus on the new car that you're driving. Focus on getting to work, right? Just as you should. Thank you, Yolanda, for your follow. I'm trying to find something that somebody put in the comments that I can work through as far as thoughts and beliefs. Oh, someone said their breakup. I think I already touched on that. Weight loss. Oh, Spider-Man said weight loss. Okay. Okay, let's work on that, okay? All right, so incoming thought, right? I'm just making up an example around this exercise this example that you're giving, okay, my dear? Okay, so say that your incoming thought is that you are a larger person. Why would you even think that? Because maybe society has helped you believe that, right? We see on the damn commercials, everybody want everybody to be damn bone thin, right? We see how cruel people can be to people of a larger whatever, okay? Anything. Your parents could have said, oh, you know, you're a little larger, or all your life you could have been a little larger. Whatever the reason may be, because remember, I go into self-evaluating. Sorry, my lipstick keeps getting on my teeth. I go into self-evaluating, right? So your incoming thought about you being larger comes from the society, right? You're programmed with that, okay? Okay, so say that thought is, okay, let me say I weigh too much. Say the belief is, I weigh too much. Okay? Now, again, what do I talk about? If you hear this, if you read this, if someone says it to you and you react, you give meaning to it. Okay? If you give emotion to it, you're giving power to what? This thought. Okay? So say you hear this and then it does what? It makes you sad, unmotivated, feel defeated. You feel like things aren't fair. Like, why do you have to deal with this? Why can't you just look a certain way or whatever? Okay, I'm just giving examples. These may not be yours. We're just working through an example. Okay. You may have thoughts of why can't I look a different way? I'm just shortening this. I know how to spell different, guys. Okay, so the emotion here, okay, is sadness, okay, frustration, feeling defeated, right? Okay, you're feeling like, why can't I look a different way? These emotions are giving power to this thought. Now, had you heard this and you said, because some people do. Some people hear that they're big or they're too big or they're small or too small, whatever the case may be. It can go either way, guys. Okay? But say somebody hears this, and there's some people online that be like, baby, I don't care how big I am. People love me. I love me. And I want to gain some more weight, right? Okay? We have two different people. We maybe have some people in between too, but we have two different people. Now we have some people who can take this thought and their emotion would be, some people are attracted to all of the curves and the fluffiness, right? Some people are attracted to that, which I can see why. It's beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. We're all beautiful, right? Okay? We can find beauty in everything, okay? So, all right. But if you put a negative emotion to it, if you attach a negative emotion to it, baby, it's going to be a negative power force there, okay? So what happens if you do that, okay? You will then what? Start believing certain things, because guess what? Once you hear that and you feel sad about it, your brain's going to be looking for other ways that is confirmed. So you'd be surprised. This will be the time when you'll be hearing people, you may be hearing people more than ever saying how big you are. You know, it'll be like it's coming from out the woodworks, baby. You know, because your brain's trying to look for proof of that for it to become a belief. Because you have attached an emotion to it. See, had you not attached the emotion to it, your brain wouldn't be looking for anything. Your brain wouldn't be looking for anything because you didn't internalize it, okay? You didn't react to it. It just flew right past you. But because you put attention on it, you put a little focus on it, guess what? Now the brain has to go out there and be like, oh my goodness, where's proof of this? This must be true. This must be true. Let me find some information, some facts that backs this up. And then you will be surprised that it will be easy to find this. It will be easy to find this proof, okay? Just like it's easy to find it with the outgoing thoughts, it's easy to find it with those incoming and negative thoughts too. The universe does not care what the hell it is you're thinking about or talking about. It don't care. Okay, it does not care. All right. So now what happens once you have gone out there and started attaching emotion to it? Now then you start looking for proof of it, right? Okay. Then what? Once you find proof, the proof gives what? Confirmation. And then it becomes a what? Belief. Okay? It becomes a belief. Now you believe that you weigh too much. Now you believe that you are too big, that you need to lose weight, okay? All right? Say you were a child. Say you were 5 years old. Say you are 5 years old, baby, and you weigh 100 pounds. I'm exaggerating. I don't know. I'm just throwing something out there. But say you are 5 years old and you weigh 100 pounds. You don't know that you're too big until you hear it. You don't know. And as far as you're concerned, it's normal. This is who you are. It's like when kids go to school and then they are bullied, right? It's like sometimes they're being bullied about things that they weren't even aware of, and now they're self-conscious about certain things, right? We know. Hey, Beth. Hey, Clarence. I love you guys. I didn't even see y'all come in. I love you so much. Right? So we understand what's happening here. Okay? We have incoming thoughts. We have outgoing thoughts in our life. Okay? Our incoming thoughts come from the TV, the parents, the society, the movies, the news, the radio. All of that is things that's coming at you. It's coming at you. That's why you got to be mindful of what you're listening to, what you're watching, right? What you're consuming, the people you're around. Because those incoming thoughts, if you latch on to one of those thoughts, and you attach an emotion to it, a negative one in this case, if you attach a negative emotion to it, then guess what? Now you're going to be in this cycle because you've attached an emotion to it. Now your reticular activating system is out there trying to find your RAS. Your RAS is out there trying to find proof of this because your mind has to make sense of it. You mean to tell me an incoming thought comes in and I feel some type of way about it, right? I feel some type of way about it and then your body's just going to release it? No. You have attached an emotion to it. So now your brain's like, what? This is a random incoming thought. You're sad about it. Let me see what this is all about. I got to make sense of this. I need proof of this. So now you're walking around looking for proof of that. Once you find the proof of it, it is confirmation. And then what? It's now your new belief. See, this is incoming. And this is what 98% of people do in this world. They are moving around unconsciously. They are not able to break away from their certain habits of doing and thinking. They are moving on autopilot. This is what's happening. People will wake up to an alarm. They'll get up. They'll go to work. Okay, they take the same route to work. Okay, they talk to the same people at work. They do the same damn thing at work. They get up at the same damn time at work. Okay, then they go the same route back home. You get what I'm saying? We're stuck in these things, okay? All right, now, remember I tell you, this is autopilot, and according to what you are programmed in will dictate what you are experiencing in your life. Okay? Because this program is gonna show you things. Remember I told you you're gonna be walking around looking for proof. Because what? It's gonna show you things that's aligning with what you're thinking. Okay? It's gonna show you things that's aligning with what you're thinking, how you're thinking. Because see, this person who takes on this, who attaches this negative emotion to, I weigh too much. Say somebody comes and says you weigh too much, and then you get sad about it, right? Now you're sad about it, and what are you doing? Okay? What are you doing? You're looking for proof of it. It don't matter if 10 people come to you and say, baby, you are not that big. You smaller than me. They don't hear it, do they? They don't hear it, do they? No, they don't hear it. They don't hear it. People think they gotta lose 50 pounds. You like, baby, you ain't gotta lose no 50 pounds, okay? Maybe 10, okay, but not 50. They don't hear it. Why? Because they have already, okay, this has already become a belief. So because it's a belief, baby, you're gonna have to override these thoughts. You're gonna have to override this program. Give me a yellow heart if this makes sense to you. Give me a yellow heart if this makes sense to you. I need you guys to tap the screen and share this live. My lives can be life-changing if you let it be, okay? My lives can be life-changing if you let them be, okay? All right? So, Spider-Man, okay, you're good. You listening? Okay, good. I wanted to make sure, all right? So now, remember I told you, we have the incoming thoughts that's coming in, and then we have the outgoing thoughts that's going out. What are the outgoing thoughts? Those are the intentional thoughts that we choose to believe want to believe, okay, every single day. So you can make a choice. I can make a choice that, you know what? I don't weigh that much. I am the perfect size. So Spider-Man can say, I am the perfect size. You understand? If this is what you want to believe, baby, you can say you are a fairy. You can say you are you Peter Pan. Whatever you want. It can be whatever you want, okay? So I am the perfect size. All right? So say that you now have this outgoing thought, something that you want to program yourself with right now. You're intentional about what you are placing into your system, right? Okay, so now we're going to reverse all of this, but to our benefit. We're going to reverse all this, but intentionally, okay? So now, we chose the thought. It's not an incoming thought. It's an outgoing thought. It's an intentional thought. So now what are we going to do? We're going to attach that emotion to it, baby. We're going to attach that emotion to it. We're going to attach a positive emotion to it. We're going to feel good about it. We're going to be happy. Okay? We're going to be happy about this. All right? So we are going to feel good. Excited. Okay? Like, this is your life. You can be happy with whatever weight you want to be, okay? You can be happy with whatever weight you want to be. This is why I talk so much about self-evaluation. Are these incoming thoughts our own? Are these beliefs our own? Or are they somebody else's? This is why it's so important that we evaluate ourselves. Thank you, Clarence. Okay? Do we evaluate ourselves to say, you know what? Is this truly how I feel? When I look in the mirror, am I okay? Or did someone else just make me conscious of this thought? Right? Just like in school. I gave the example, you in school or whatever, you start school, little kids, baby, they don't know nothing coming from their parents' house. They ain't got no issues. And then, well, majority, I hope, but some people go through abuse, all that stuff. But when they get to school, all of a sudden, these other kids teasing them, bullying them. They think about things that they weren't even conscious of. So now they're getting these new beliefs about themselves. Okay, these new beliefs about themselves. They're self-conscious about certain things, right? Right? They're getting shy. You see your kids. I literally watched my oldest son evolve, baby. Before he got his ass in that school, that baby was so confident. He would go inside the store and dance in front of everybody. But guess what? I watched social media. I watched school change him. And that's why I'm so adamant about pouring into your kids. You have to pour into the kids, right? You got to pour into the kids. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss HR Lady Girl. Welcome back. Love you so much. I'm so happy to see all of you guys, right? Okay, so let me get back to it, okay? So your emotion, you're going to intentionally power it up with an emotion. Remember, your emotions, your feelings are a super creative tool. They give power to your manifestation. So you giving this new thought and emotion is triggering something within you to pay attention to it. Okay, you didn't just let it fly by, right? You didn't just let this thought fly by. No, baby, you are living intentionally. You are programming yourself intentionally. Okay? Makes sense? Okay? Makes sense? Speaking is like a breath of work. I love you so much, Clarence. I love you. I'm so grateful for y'all. All right? So now, when we give the emotion to it, we give power to it. Remember yesterday I was asking you guys, how do you feel? However you feel, that puts you on a certain frequency, right? Whatever frequency you're on, that is going to create the reality and what you're seeing that day. If I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, baby, and I'm in a funk, guess what? I'm going to be vibrating on that funk for the day. And in that funk for the day, I'm going to stub my toe on the bed. I'm going to have road rage on the way to work. It's just going to trickle down. You understand? Because I'm in that vibration. I'm in that vibe, right? So you got to be. I am woman. Sorry, I'm getting calls. Let me stop my calls, guys. Give me 60 seconds. Power tapping that screen for me. Share the live. Okay? So now, okay, we got the emotion, the feel good. We want to attach this feel good emotion to this thought. Now what? Now that we have attached this emotion, there's great news, guys. There's great news because what? That reticular activating system is going to do what? It's going to go into effect. It's going to say, oh, baby, I want proof of this. I want proof of this, right? I need proof of this because I want this to become a belief. So what do? When you're doing it intentionally, when you are living intentionally, when you are programming yourself intentionally like this with your outgoing thoughts, you must be intentional with the proof you go to find. So on a daily basis, you should be looking for that proof. Okay? Because if you have this one ingrained in you, that's what you're going to see the majority of. Because, this is your current belief. But see, when you're changing, when you're leveling up, okay, you are going to go out there and intentionally look for the proof. Okay? You're going to look for the proof. All right? So that means you may go and I don't know, go try on something and you can you try on a nice outfit at the mall or something like that, and you can be like, see, look, I look great. Okay, I am not too big. Okay, that's one way to confirm proof, right? You may look at something online, or you may talk to someone and they be like, oh my gosh, you are tripping. Like, really, you are the perfect size. Like, you're fine, right? So every time you come across these things, you want to confirm, acknowledge them. Why do we want to confirm and acknowledge? Why do we want to confirm and acknowledge, guys? Because what we focus on, we create. What we confirm, what we acknowledge, we are really like enforcing. It's like, okay, I spoke with someone today. Oh my gosh, they confirmed that I look great. Okay, that's one. I got one mark right there. Oh my gosh, I spoke to my mom or I went to the doctor and they said that, you know, I'm in the weight range for my age group. Boom, I got another tally. It's like you keep keeping tally, you keep keeping your count, right? And this now is becoming what? It's becoming your new belief. Okay? You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about that confirmation that you're going out and chasing. Because if you don't do this regularly, right? Your thinking, your speaking, your actions, your emotions. If you're not using those creative tools, like I said, regularly, you're not really overriding the old stuff. So you do this one time, 2 times, baby, you still gonna believe that you weigh too much. You must be intentional until you actually believe this, and this becomes the dominant force. Does this make sense to you? Raise your hand, baby. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let me get to the comments. Anything else, somebody else? This was for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, did you get this? Spider-Man, did you get this? Okay, does this make sense to you, Spider-Man? Brianna says, stop trying to manifest and find Jesus, baby. I can tell by your comment that I am more connected to my divine than you are, my darling. I encourage you to walk and talk and act in alignment with the God that you follow. With the God that you follow, right?
It's so hot. You hot.
You hot?
You. I said you.
Oh, me? I am. Leave that open. Leave that open for mama. Okay? Leave that open for mama. Okay, I needed this right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. I feel abundantly blessed, prosperous, and divinely favored. Yes. Okay? I'm writing it down. Yes, Gracie. How to manifest someone to move back in my town fast. Nikki, I love you, Miss Lady, so let everybody know I'm you. Yes. Oh, let me make you a mod anyway, but how do I do it? I don't even know. I don't know if any of my mods are in here anyway. So I'll mute people, but I do not block them, because people like that really need this message. You know, it's those people that they have a certain belief. I can't blame them. We all have our beliefs, right? I'm not here to judge, okay? But I just want to be able to teach what I want to teach freely and lovingly. So I don't care. You know why? I'm not putting my focus. I don't put too much focus on them. When you do that, right? It'll mess up what I got going on. You know, so I've been teaching this stuff for so long, baby. Y'all know that I didn't had an earful. And I come from a very, very religious family. We have so many preachers in our family. We have preachers and teachers, baby. So it's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Jackie. Hey, sup, God. How do you manifest abundance and prosperity for business? Okay. Harvey Time, I like that last name. That's the name I was born with. I've been that, Miss Lady. Yes, Clarence, I know. I love you so much. I'm definitely a part of the 2% breaking habits. Okay, how did this stem? I love that. The law of hypnotic rhythm. This was mentioned in Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, right? What was he saying? 98% of people cannot break away from certain habits. They're on autopilot. They are doing and thinking on autopilot. 2% consciously break these habits. I encourage you to be one of those, okay? I encourage you to be one of those, all right? Good, Spider-Man. I'm glad that you got it. Someone says, how do I manifest abundance? A lot of people ask this, so let's go on into it, right? So let's break it down in this instance with incoming and outgoing thoughts, okay? Just to give you an example of how to do it, okay? My damn board is bubbling because my heater heated it up. Okay, so Prince says how to manifest abundance and prosperity for business. Okay, been watching you for months. I value you, Nikki. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet to me. I need to take these screenshots. I swear, because y'all are so sweet. Tap 60 seconds. Power tapping the screen. Let me get your beautiful comments, guys. Let me get your beautiful comments. I love you guys. 60 seconds. Power tapping. Thank you so much, Prince. I'm gonna get to it. Sound and manifest. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Okay. Okay. I love you guys. I put these comments in my videos just so you know. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. 15K, yes. Yes, Slims. Yes, it is. How you doing, Slims? Been watching you for months. I value you, Nikki. Okay. All right. So, someone says manifest abundance in their business, right? Okay. So right here, you may have an incoming thought. Okay. It could be from your actual situations in your life, the current life that you're living, right? You have incoming thoughts. You may be getting hit with bills. You may not be getting sales, whatever it is, right? But your incoming thought is what? I am not a sheesh, can I write? I am not a successful business owner. Okay? So right now, you may have this belief. Okay? You may have this belief. So what happened? Okay? At some point, when you got this internal thought, whether it was because you weren't getting sales, whether it was because you were comparing yourself to somebody else, whatever it was, when you got that thought, you attached a negative emotion to it. Okay? You attached an emotion to it, because if you are trying to become an abundant business owner, that means that you believe that you're not one now. Okay? So it's a belief that you have right now. Okay? All right, so the emotion that you have around it is negative. Okay, so whatever came into your life that made you think this, you attached an emotion to it that gave power, because your emotions give power to your manifestations. All right, and because it gave power to it, then guess what? All right, your brain went out there and was like, hold it, I need to make sense of this. Is this true? It's like your reticular activating system is asking, is this true? That's what it's doing. Is this true? Okay? And it's going to go and look for things, because we're wired to first look for negative things. We're wired to believe the negative first. That's just a human thing, right? That's what we do. I don't know why we do that first, right? But it's going to go out there and say, is this true? And it's going to be easier to find and believe the negative things than it is the positive things about ourselves. That is, I don't know why that is. Okay? But that seems to be the majority of what I'm hearing from clients and stuff like that. We doubt ourselves first, the most. We don't empower ourselves or think positively first. So anyway, is this true? Okay, so it's going to go out there and look for proof of this. Okay, it's going to look for proof of it. All right? Now, once it looks for proof of it, okay, it's going to take that as confirmation that this is true. And then that is going to do what? Become your belief. Okay, so this is what has happened. Okay, this is what has happened. All right? Okay, so now you're coming and you're saying, I want something different, Nikki. I want to see something different. You know, I want to do something different. I want to experience life in a different way. Okay? So you are going to intentionally choose another belief. You are going to intentionally choose something else to think and feel, right? Okay, so right here you're saying, I am not a successful business owner. Okay? And then right here, you are going to choose to say, I am super abundant. Abundant in my okay, now remember, you're doing all of this intentionally. So which means that not only are you going to be intentional with the thoughts that you embed, but you got to be intentional with the emotion that you attach to this new thought. Okay, you got to be intentional with it. Okay, so what does that mean? You have to choose to be happy. You got to choose to be happy about this new thought. You got to feel empowered. You got to feel powerful. You got to feel confident. Right? Okay, here you are up here. You attached a negative emotion that gave negative power to it. All right, and then it became a negative belief. But here we are intentional. We're not going to be intentional about creating no negative shit in our lives. Oh no, we're not doing that. Right? So what are we doing? We are being intentional about feeling empowered and confident.
I saw ghosts on the TV. I saw a ghost.
You saw a ghost on the TV?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I saw
I just heard Daddy come in the garage.
it.
Okay. All right. So then, now that you have given power to this thought, you're giving power to this thought, right? By you giving power to it, you're giving some type of meaning to this random thought that you threw in your head. If you thought this random thought and you did not attach an emotion, it is going to be in one ear, out the other, out of your brain. It's just going to be a random thought that came and went, right? But because you attach something to it, then guess what, guys? Because you attach this to it, guess what? You are now triggering something within your being to now go and look for proof of this. But you see, we're moving intentionally. You need to find proof of this, but intentionally, because we're overriding this other one. We're overriding this old belief. So you got to be intentional with every step. Every step. Okay? Every step. Do we understand? Okay? Do we understand? Proof of this, you must be intentional so that you can do what? So that it becomes confirmed within you, and then it becomes your new belief. So again, this is something, when we're talking about overriding, see, you are overriding. You are creating a new belief. Okay? You are creating a new belief. The only way you're going to do that is if you are consistent and you build up enough momentum behind this outgoing thought that it becomes now the dominant thought and the dominant belief. Okay? When it becomes the dominant belief, this is how you will be living your life. You will be living your life according to the thought that you embedded there. So you will be consciously breaking your habits. These right here are habits. You just on autopilot doing what you do, baby, that's a habit. You getting mad over every single thing, that's a habit. You feeling jealous, what am I talking about? You doubting yourself and things like that's a habit. Okay? You know, you got to break up out of these habits, okay? And be intentional. Do we have any questions? Anything else that people are trying to work through right now? I love these examples that you guys are giving, so please give more. This is a cycle that people will live in. This is a cycle that 98% of people are living in. They are living in an autopilot way of doing and thinking. Okay, they don't think for themselves. They don't think for themselves. They roll with the masses. They listen to what they hear on the news. They don't think for themselves and think intentionally. They take what they hear on the news. They accept it to be true, right? Okay? They accept it to be true. Okay? Right? Confirmation of it, and then that becomes their belief. This is 98% of the people. Sheep. I call them sheep. Okay? Sheep. People who are too lazy to think for themselves. If you can hear things. You can hear things and say, damn, does this make sense? This doesn't really make sense. But see, people don't even think like that. People don't even think like that. It's easier for them to not use their brain power. It's easier for them to believe whatever they hear. It's easy. Right? Any questions? Anything else? Anything else? What else are you guys trying to work through? Oh, I thank God for you so much. I thank God for all of you. We are all one, baby. We are all one, right? We in this together. We are all in this together. What else are you guys trying to work through? Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you so much, Prince. Give me something else. What are you guys... Think about your lives right now. What is it that's heavy on you? What is it that you are trying to work through? We can put it on the board. We can figure it out, okay? We can put it on the board. We can figure it out. Okay? Any questions? Does anybody have any questions? We got a free manifestation masterclass coming up January 6th, guys. Sign up for it. Okay, sign up for it. When you go to the site, just look under Zoom classes and pick and sign up for the free manifestation masterclass. And we're doing this at the top of the year. You got to get into 2024 right, baby. You got to start it off right. Okay? You guys make sure to sign up for that. I haven't done a manifestation masterclass in a few months, so it's time. Okay? Okay, let's see. Believing that I am free and staying free. Ashley, be a little bit more specific with that free. What you mean, girl? Tell me. So I can really break this down. Applejack says custody battle. Love that sheep. That's why sheep fall off a cliff, because they don't think for exactly. Bad habits and relationships moving forward. Experiencing God's best for my life. I'm manifesting a house for 2024. Nice. Imposter syndrome at time, even though I'm consciously working to over. Yes. Okay. So Applejack's custody battle. I think that's the first one that I see that I can go through. Okay. So for this, I would specifically say I would simply, I'm not going to go into that. Here you are, Applejacks, right? This is Applejacks. Isn't she pretty? We love you, girl. We love you. Okay, here goes Applejacks, right? Okay, what do you need to go? What do you need to do? You have a goal to get your kids and keep your kids, right? To win a custody battle. I don't know the details of it. Just alter it how you need for yourself, okay? So you are here to win a custody battle. You're going through a custody battle, right? Now, if your focus is on the worry of it, Okay? I'm going to put this down here because it's low vibrational. This is where you want to be. This is high vibrational. Okay? And down here is going to be the low vibration. All right? We got it, guys? Okay? So you may be worried about losing the battle. Okay? Okay. So if you are worried about losing the battle, guess what? Okay? So what is going on? What emotion are you attaching to this thought? Okay? It may be a negative one. It may be an anxious one. It may be a sad one. Okay? All right? So these are all emotions that are giving power to your manifestation, your thought, okay? If this is where you are, and this is the power you're giving to it, then this is what you will create, okay? So if I wanted to win a custody battle, I would be focused on this with a positive emotion, positive power, okay? All right? I would be focused on this. I know sometimes it's hard because you may miss your kids, you may be worried, things like that, but you are overriding. You are embedding, right? You are embedding the belief, the reality that you want. And the way to do it is like this. High vibrational. You got to be happy. You got to be confident. You got to be excited about the thing that you are creating. What are you creating? You are seeing yourself with your children and you're excited about it. You are creating you are creating that you are winning this custody battle. Why would you not be excited about it? Okay? You would be excited if you want it. This is your creation. You must act as if it's already done. So you are in your creation, in your mind, in your imagination, happy, excited, relieved that you have won this custody battle. But see, if you're putting your power into this worry about, I don't know if I'm going to win, I don't know if I'm going to lose, you know, I don't, this, right? Then this will become the dominant force. Now, I am not God. I'm not a fortune teller, right? So I can't say which one is truly going to happen. Your life is your life. These are your thoughts. You will see what you create, right? But I'm going to tell you this. Whichever one you choose, you are headed in that direction all the time. And it may not necessarily be your timing, okay? So say your focus is on this, okay? And then you get into a court on 2 days from now, all right? And this does not happen the way you thought it would happen. Guess what? Because this will remain your dominant force, say you know what? Okay, today that didn't go down this way, but you know what? This is still my goal. You're still going to be headed that way. Something is going to happen. Be maneuvered. Something is going to get you here. But you got to trust in the path. You got to trust in the journey. Because sometimes, all the time, the divine knows what's better for us and best in that moment. Now, if you get here 2 days from now and this doesn't go the way you want to, and then you fall into this, now your focus and power will be on this. This should never waver. You should never waver from this. I don't care what the 3D world shows you. Do not waver from this. Okay? I hope that helped, Apple Jacks. Okay? Apple Jacks, did that help? Okay, I'm manifesting a house for 2024. Okay, I can go through that too. I'm still trying to get away from the fear of not having enough money. Oh, yes, Starlight. I'm going to come back to that, okay, my darling? How do you not be bothered by someone you work with that betrayed you? Okay. Yes and okay. I understand and keep being, believing, and staying happy and confident. Yes. Trust in the divine. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me back it up. Someone said trying to manifest a house. This is an easy peasy lemon squeezy one here. Again, you want to focus on what it is that you desire, guys. Even with the money one, someone was talking about the money. Okay, I definitely understand all of these things. I've been in all of these situations. Needed more money, manifested a house, relationship. I've been in all of it. Okay. Again, we're gonna go back to what you need to focus on. So user 553, are you still up in here? User 55308. User 55308. Here you are. Okay, here you are. Okay, your goal is what? Your goal is a house. Okay, hold on. Let me do it like this. Okay, your goal is a house. Okay? Okay? That's your goal. Now, you must think it, speak it, feel it every single day. All right? Your feelings, your emotions are going to give you the power, right? Okay? Your thoughts is what's creating this. Okay? Your speaking is breathing life into this new manifestation that you are creating. All right? So here, every time you think and speak and feel and take action towards this goal, it's like you're creating more and more, embedding more and more and more of this imprint within you, right? Okay, so you think about the house, right? You're picturing yourself in the house, all right? You see yourself having holidays there, right? Then you start talking to a realtor, right? Okay, you start talking to a loan officer. Okay, you see, every single time I take action, I think more, speak more, feel more about this house. It's like it's making it more visible for me. It's making it more possible for me. Okay, I spoke to a loan officer. Now I spoke to a realtor. Now I'm going out and I'm touring homes. Oh my gosh, I can see it more. It's coming to fruition, right? Oh my goodness, you're touring homes. You're getting in that energy. You're getting in that vibe. You're getting in that vibration of being a homeowner. How are you going to get in the vibration of being a homeowner if you're sitting at home on the couch? How are you going to get in that vibration of being a homeowner if you're sitting on the couch? If you're not thinking about it? If it's just a random thought that you never attach any emotion to? You understand? Raise your hand if this makes sense to you. User, does this make sense to you? Okay? Every time you are doing more, it's becoming more and more visible. Wow, this is really possible. I can really see this. This is really gonna happen. Oh my gosh, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Then all of a sudden, you're gonna be living in that house. That house is not gonna be in your head anymore. You're gonna be living in that house. Why? Because you have used your creative tools, thinking, speaking, actions, emotions, to create it. Whatever we want, we can have. We are creators. You're creating your mind. Okay? Does this make sense to you guys? Does this make sense to you? Yes. Michael says, yes, that's what I did and I got it. Absolutely. That's what I did too. And I got it. That's what I did too. And I got it. Okay? Okay? Okay, user 553. There you go, honey. Let me go to the next one. Okay? Again, stay focused on the goal. Don't focus on what you can't afford. Don't focus on I don't care if they say, oh, your credit isn't enough right now. Or I don't care if they say, oh, right now you need $30,000. Okay. So it's just not happening right at this moment. But do not give up on yourself. Okay? You may hit bumps, you may hit delays, you may have detours. But do not give up on this goal. Not until you are living in that house. You understand, user? Do not give up on that goal until you are living in that house. You understand? This is how we create. This is how we create, guys. This is how we create. Okay? Financial abundance. Did I go over financial abundance? No, I didn't. Okay. Trying to get away from the fear of not having enough money. Yes, this is hard because those bills and stuff are going to hit you, right? They're really going to hit you when you are, it's like when it rains, it pours. Why? Because your emotions, your emotions are giving power to those situations. Remember, I'm telling you, your brain is out there looking for proof. I don't have enough money. So then, boom, I told you it's going to just like show up. It's going to be hitting you. It's going to be hitting you from left and right, especially with the negative things, right, that we believe. They come harder and quicker, baby, than those positive ones. For some reason, it's easier for us to acknowledge those negative things than it is for us to acknowledge the positive ones, right? Now, when you have that, again, you need to set a financial goal. What is your goal? It may be 10K a month. Let's say 10K a month. Some may be 20, whatever it is. Be specific. Say what you need, right? Why do you need this much? What would you do with this much? Give it purpose. Okay? Okay, so we got a mortgage. That may be $2,500, okay? Then we may have investment properties. Okay, that may be another $2,000 a month, $2K, okay, on rental properties, whatever. Then we want some savings, of course, all right? So we're already at $2,500, okay, $4,500, okay, so we'll say, okay, every month, if you're asking for 10K, okay, then maybe 2K every month you're able to save, right? Okay, and then you have all your bills and stuff like that, okay? I know my bills add up every single month. I know I got a lot of bills every single month. So, you get what I'm saying? Give it purpose, okay? Give it purpose, because a lot of people think they know what they're gonna do with this money they ask for, but you don't know what you're gonna do with it. What you gonna do with it? How can you be responsible for it? What is gonna happen when you get it? Give it purpose, all right? Attach some emotions to these, right? Yes, I'm excited because I'll be able to be in this nice house. I can afford a $2,500 mortgage. You know, I'm going to have some investment properties. Get excited about it, right? Get excited about it, okay? Then what? You are going to think, speak, act, and feel in accordance with this goal every single day. I don't care how many bills show up. Let that shit ride, baby. Brush it off, honey. Because as soon as you attach that emotion to it, then boom. We already talked about it. It's an incoming thought. Then what? Okay, it's going to become a belief. Oh my gosh, I never have enough money. Oh my gosh, I'm always getting drained. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Right? Okay? So you must think, speak, act, and feel in according to this. You must think like you are abundant. Baby, acknowledge the abundance. Go out there and look for proof of you being abundant already right now. Do you have enough to pay your current bills? Do you have enough to put a little bit to the side every month? Do you have enough to go and get an extra coffee or outfit, whatever it is, okay? The good stuff, acknowledge it, confirm it, okay? What's going on with my hair? Acknowledge it, confirm it, okay? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Okay? You want to speak it. You want to breathe life into this. I am capable of making this money. I am more than capable of making this, okay? This is not out of reach for me. You understand? So you're breathing life into this creation, okay? Does this make sense to you? Starlight of Garcia? I'm going through the comments, guys. Yes. Absolutely does mean yes. Okay, good. Okay, awesome. And then my Jackie, she says, how do you remain unbothered by someone that you have worked with or work with and they betrayed you, right? That's a little tough because that person has to be in your vicinity, right? But I encourage you to see what it is there's some hurt there. There's a little trauma there, right? Feeling betrayed by someone, that's a little trauma there. So what happens when we always have a little trauma? We have to heal from that, right? You want to heal that little trauma. See, when you heal that, you're no longer reacting to it. You don't really care for it. Now, it doesn't mean you will necessarily go and be best friends with that person anymore. Doesn't mean that, right? But because you did the healing around it, okay? Because you did the healing around it, it will release some of that negativity from you, right? So there's people all the time that we're gonna have to be around, or that we are around, that may not align with us and the things that we do, and how we think and all of that. So I just encourage you to do the healing and love that person from afar. Just because they're in your field does not mean you have to allow them to affect you. Take your power back. Take your power back by doing your healing work and releasing them of any importance they have to you in your life. You know what I'm saying? If someone would do something to betray you, then you understand that they're not who you thought they were, and you let them slide. We're going to come across this all the days of our lives, right? But when you do the healing, it won't really affect you like that. I'm not saying you're going to be best friends, but it won't affect you like that. Remember, it's always about us. It's never about the other person. I know it'd be feeling like it'd be about them, baby. It'd be feeling like it'd be about them. But it's a personal moment of growth for you, for whatever reason. It's something for you, okay? It's not for them, it's for you. Because you don't have to see them ever again in your life, but it's something that's within you, that affected you, that you need to deal with, right? And that's how it works. So I would just focus on myself. I would not be concerned with that person at all. Okay? I would not be concerned with that person at all. Okay? Now, you guys, weareallwinning.com. Go to the Zoom link, sign up for the free manifestation masterclass that is coming up January 6th. We are going to go hard and bring in this new year the right way. You guys need to know, okay? You guys need to know or be on the right track for 2024. You need to open up 2024 the right way, okay? Okay, so let me recap. Let me recap really quickly, guys, okay? I'm going to recap. Okay, so today's discussion, we were talking about the law of hypnotic rhythm, okay? It was mentioned in Napoleon Hill, the outwitting the devil. And what was he saying there? He was saying that 98% of people cannot break away from certain habits. The way that they think, the way that they do things, they are on autopilot. That's basically what he's saying, okay? They are on autopilot, right? Only 2%. I can't even believe it. Only 2% of people are consciously breaking their habits, are living intentionally. Isn't that crazy? So see, my people, y'all, the winner circle, okay? We are the 2%. That's us, okay? We ain't up here, baby. We down here. We are living intentionally every single day, right? Okay, so the law of hypnotic rhythm states that 98% of people can't break away from certain habits, okay? They're on autopilot. 2% of us are consciously breaking habits. Let me go through this example really quickly. We have incoming thoughts, we have outgoing thoughts. We have incoming thoughts, we have outgoing thoughts. The incoming thoughts are those things that program us, like TV, society, parents, movies, schooling, all of that, right? We have things that's coming at us all the time. Power tap that screen, share this live, okay? Power tap the screen, share the live, okay? All right, so we have all these things that's coming at us, and they are programming us unconsciously if we're not careful, right? They're programming the subconscious mind while we are unaware of it, if we're constantly watching these things and hearing these things repeatedly, right? Okay, but in this example, I'm going to give an example of how an incoming thought can become a belief, etc. So I may hear something where someone may call me, someone may say, you're ugly, okay? Giving this an example. Okay, so someone may say, okay, you're ugly to me. You're ugly, Nikki. Okay. Now, I can hear this incoming thought. And I can let it roll on past me, right? Because a lot of people say a lot of things. Sometimes you just let the shit roll past you. But if I catch this thought and I attach a negative, I react in a negative way. Like I attach an emotion to it, right? That emotion does what? Remember I told you guys, the emotions give power to your creation. So that emotion is then giving power to what? This thought. And so now your brain is going to say, well, damn, I got to make sense of this. This is a new thought that's coming in. Okay? Let me look for proof of this. Your reticular activating system is going to go out there and trying to find proof of this new thought. It wants proof of the new thought. Why? Okay? Because it has to make sense of it. It has to make sense of it. And then, guess what? Okay? It's going to be looking for proof. Once it finds proof, you're going to be looking at pictures. You're going to be walking past somebody, and somebody may say, oh, look at her, or something like that. I don't know. These things, these proof are going to do what? They're going to enforce, okay? They're going to enforce this thought, okay? So if I then go on to my TikTok and I see somebody in the comments say, wow, look at her, and they're laughing at the way that I look, right? That's proof. That's enforcing this new thought, right? What happens once I'm finding proof of this? It then becomes a conviction. Now I am what? I am, it's confirmed. It's like, it's confirmed. It is, we went out there, found confirmation of it, and now it becomes a belief. Okay, it becomes what I truly believe. Now I may really be thinking that I'm ugly. What if I get teased in school and they're calling me ugly? That's another way of finding proof. Okay, so now it keeps getting confirmed. Confirmation. What does that do? That causes it to become a belief, all right? So now once it becomes that belief, right? This will then become your frequency. That frequency, that state of being, that's going to be what you believe about yourself. That's going to be the dominant force, right? I can have my mama come in and say, baby, you are beautiful. It'll be like, it's like she's talking to a brick wall. It's like I don't even hear it, okay? All right, so people will come in then and say, no, you're beautiful. It's like they never said it. I won't believe it. I won't hear it. I won't acknowledge it, because this is the dominant belief. Okay? Now, we have outgoing thoughts. When we want to level up, when we want to change ourselves, see the 2%, they are using their outgoing thoughts dominantly. Right? So what do I mean by that? So we are going to reverse this. Say now, I want to believe I am beautiful. Okay? Now this, I'm overriding this old thought. I'm overriding this old belief, right? So I'm intentional about the choice the choice of thought that I decide to embed. Okay? So when I am intentional, guess what? I have to be intentional not only about the thought, but also about the emotion. About the emotion, the actions, the thinking. This is the thinking, this is the feeling, okay? But also the speaking and the actions, right? Okay, so I am going to attach a positive, confident emotion, right? Okay, I'm intentional. It may feel a little fake, fugazi, whatever, but we're intentionally creating here. All right? Consciously creating. So yeah, it's going to feel a little different from what is already embedded in you. If it feels different, that means you're doing it right. That means you're doing something right. You don't want it to feel comfortable. That means you're doing the same shit. You understand? So you want to be uncomfortable. You want to know that it feels completely opposite or different from what you have ingrained in you, right? So you're intentional with the emotion. Why? Because the emotions give power to your creation. And then guess what? Right? Not only must you be intentional with the thought, with the emotion, but you now must be intentional with that proof that you go out there and find. So every day you should be looking for proof, counting proof, tallying proof of this new thought. You should be out there looking for proof of, yes, I am beautiful. Going in the mirror, looking and acknowledging your beautiful traits, right? Finding what you find beautiful about yourself, your most favorite aspect of yourself. What is it, right? You're looking for proof. Why? Because that proof is going to do what? It's going to enforce this new belief, right? When you enforce this new belief, it becomes confirmed. And then you're like, you know what? I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I look good. Oh, wow. I look good. Okay. I look good. Right? And then guess what? When you do this enough, because remember, we are overriding. So if this is the dominant one, it means it has the most momentum, which means you got to put in just as much time, effort, right? Enforcing here on the new belief as you had with the old one, in order for it to become ingrained in you. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a yes. Give me a yes in the comments. Give me a yes. Give me a yes in the comments. Does that make sense to you? Awesome. Thank you, Beth. Okay, user says 553. Yes. Love says yes. Mrs. HR Lady, yes. Awesome. Applejacks, yes. Starlighter Garcia says yes. I'm glad you guys are grasping this. Padrita says yes. Well said. Awesome. You guys, any of you that are new, please follow me, because I go online at different times. Make sure that you guys sign up for my Tube channel. Links are in the bio. If you're new here, get your class materials, the Manifestation Bundle. That's the link is in the bio. You guys can get my audio course. All of these things are on sale right now, okay? Just to help you guys for the holidays. And don't forget to sign up for the free masterclass, the free manifestation masterclass, coming up January 6th, okay? All right. So, okay, let me get these screenshots of your beautiful comments. All right. Make sure you guys go here, weareallwinning.com, or check the links in the bio. I love you so much. Bye.